Happy Sunday and welcome back to the Scaries podcast. I'm your host, Matt Rossi, and we are back on another Sunday to hear your scary stories and do our best to help you through them. We're back on a very special Sunday because, as you may know, we are currently on a season break, but given the holiday of Halloween, we figured that we'd bring you a special episode given, this is a podcast all about scary stories. It felt only fitting to break the rules a little bit. Not just with breaking the season, but also we have about 3 different styles of liquor on the table.
How could one have a podcast called The Scaries and not do an episode on the scariest of days?
Yeah, the scariest time of the year. Also, I'll tell you more so the reason why we are back is because I promised Billy, and if you're listening or watching or you've been a fan of the show, you may recognize Billy from earlier in season 1. He is our resident twink, back for more action. And
there should be a chyron under my name, Billy Duke, resident twink. Next time I go on Fox News, that's what I'm going to ask
your
them.
subheader, yeah. So I promised Billy, he said, I have an idea. This was maybe in July or August. And he said, I have an idea for Halloween.
That's putting it lightly. I hunted you down. It came to me. I'm sure I was at a bar and I was like, if there's any way I could be a part of a Halloween episode, please, I am begging you. Because I had an idea. I have these 2 costumes that I just thought it'd be so funny to run by you and just see if you'd be able to tell what I am.
Yeah, I think that when someone has a vision, especially a creative one, I'm never going to be one to turn it down. So I promised Billy, I was like, yes, whatever we do for Halloween for the podcast, I give you total creative freedom. And I was like, I'll probably be in New York at that time and we can film it from there. And he was like, perfect. And I'm a man of my word. So here we are. So I didn't plan the season break. I think at that point, we were kind of seeing where things would go. But
I think it's smart. Exceptions. Obviously, listen, I went out with this one in Boston. I see that there are some loyal Scaries podcast fans. But even the most loyal of fan bases need a little break. And this is sort of your amuse-bouche. You're getting a little bit of an hors d'oeuvre taste before the Scaries comes back in full force.
Yeah, I think just a quick update on that front. If you're wondering, when are things coming back? Like, why the pause? Are we, do we have a relaunch date for season 2? I'd say there have been some really exciting developments. I have now had time, not only that I'm a little more settled in New York City, having moved and all the other things squared away, to really look back on season 1 and kind of see what were the things that you guys loved, what are the things that we could kind of improve on, and we have some really exciting plans for the future, and it will be back before you know it. And I thought, I really have missed creating these episodes. Like I think I found myself having some pretty crazy stories now that I've been in New York for about 6 weeks that I want to share, and I'm like, do I just start the recording?
Oh my god, yeah, you have loaded up on crazy stories that the people have not had access to.
It is, yeah, we have some juicy tea to share, and I thought, what better way than to just give you guys something to hold over? Again, it is Halloween. It is in the DNA of our podcast to share our scary stories, and there have been some fun. So we're excited to bring things back for one very special Sunday to at least hold you over until we are able to reveal more on season 2. So With that, I did just pour us some shots. So we have included very spooky coloring into it to celebrate. Yours is vodka, mine's tequila.
Very spooky indeed. And there's a little Kirkland here. There we go. Cheers to the Scaries.
Thank you for coming back.
Oh.
Touch the table.
I'm still in college.
Are you still in college?
So good.
You're 21 though, right?
I'm still dating people in college. So yes.
Unfortunately, I am too.
Good.
Before we dive into things, of course, I got to just review our ground rules. Number 1 is that all submissions will stay anonymous. Number 2
unless I have a few drinks in me.
Just kidding. Not our stories. Number 2 is this is an inclusive space. We listen and we do not judge. And number 3 is
human, animal, all types of people welcome.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. What is the other? I have not done this in a long time. It's
This is not for fun. This all should be taken as
no, it is
educational
for fun.
purposes.
The opposite of that.
Matt is a licensed therapist, and I am a lawyer and a doctor.
Yeah, no. So none of that is true. So this is all for entertainment purposes. With that, we'll get into it. So
Do you know what this is?
Snapping?
Yeah. It's like how gay people clap.
Yeah. It's less like
Indeed.
caloric
Indeed.
use.
We don't want to inundate Miss Kirkland here.
No. So
I have a boyfriend for Kirkland, by the way.
Yeah. Kirkland has recently come out as actually straight, because I always thought he was gay, and I took him to the park and he was showing weird attraction to a female dog. So he recently just came out as straight. We are accepting.
I was going to ask, you were okay with that?
It's going to be adjustment. I think we'll meet each other where it's at. But again, this is an inclusive space and I want him to be happy. So,
well, that's good for him. I think of Kirkland as a conservative Republican.
I do too. He gives that vibe.
You're so cute.
But especially the first time around when he saw you and did not want to touch you.
At all. Oh my gosh. And I intentionally wore very like preppy East Coast Republican clothing, but he saw you on
Fox News, and that's why he's cuddled up on you now.
Yes, he is. You did. You're so cute.
So since it's Halloween, I mean, it would be a little bit lame if we just kind of stayed in these clothes, and I knew that you had a little bit of a plan for us. So should we do the honors? Is there another wardrobe or something a little bit more comfortable that we can change into?
There is another wardrobe, and if you and Kirkland wouldn't mind, I might just go change, and if you have a little thing to throw on too, I
could throw something on.
Okay.
Well, did you have something for me, or I have my own? It's okay, I have my own.
Yeah, I don't have anything for you.
Okay, all right.
Wait, I
thought that you
oh my
did.
God, I'm the guest that was like, let me just dress up and you watch me.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll put something on, so we'll be right back. I'm back with costume number 1. And no, it's not. What is that movie with the guy that has the underwear on? Risky Business. It's not that. With Tom Cruise. Yeah, it looks like that. It's like Risky Business if things got a little too risky and I ended up in a mental hospital. Billy's still getting ready. So in the meantime, I might make myself a drink. I am actually wearing a straight jacket because if you ask any of my exes, I belong in a mental hospital. Every ex. I think the girl exes like me. The men exes think I belong in a mental hospital. And you know what? They're right. Also, Kirkland's got his reveal. Do you want to tell the camera what you are, babe? He's a spider. He's a daddy long legs. So he'll be known as Daddy. This is actually what I would look like in a mental hospital. I'd be in the straitjacket with my shaker, just like. I wonder if they have group showers in the mental hospital, because I would drop the soap. Billy's almost ready. I hope you like it extra dirty.
I do.
This is my best work. Cheers.
And here we are.
We're back.
This is good. I can taste. Are these blue cheese?
No, they're garlic clove stuffed from Trader Joe's.
So you are in a straight jacket.
I'm in a straight jacket, which is funny because you made a joke about this.
I'm wondering if this is reminiscent at all of your era when you were straight.
When I spent most of my life in a straight jacket. Yeah, I'm like, this is the most comfortable I've ever been.
I was gonna say.
Like, this ain't shit. It reminds me of it. I mean, this one's a little bit more freeing.
I was gonna say, and that one at least you look good in it. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I never knew you in your straight era.
That's not true. You knew me for like 2 years.
Oh, wait, that's so true.
It's just you rewrote history in your brain.
I fully did. Yeah, I filled in all the blanks.
It happens. All right, so tell me about your costume.
Well, do you have any guesses as to what I am?
I mean, you look like a general ghoul. Oh. Like just general, like spooky, ghoul, ghastly.
Shall I tell you?
Maybe, wait, a nun?
No, you're on the right track with the ghoul.
The ghoul.
I'm something like that.
Are you
it might be a little bit more
ghosted me?
You're on the right track. You're on the right track.
You're not a zombie.
In some ways, I am. Morally, I am.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You're a ghost of my past, of girlfriend's past. Well, not girlfriend.
This is a more general one.
Is there a play on words? I want to know.
No.
This is okay. Just like a ghost, general ghost.
Shall I tell you?
Yeah, reveal.
I'm a 30-year-old twink.
Oh my god. Twink death.
Twink death. I am twink death. Wait, that's better. I'm twink death. I'm laughing so much about this right now, but listen, I'm the type of white that when I wrinkle, it looks like you were to like leave an orange out for like 3 months.
Well, I'm lucky I'm not a twink nor am I 30. I have about 2 months
And you
left.
have that gorgeous Italian skin. You are going to age like fine wine.
Age like a Chianti.
When we come back for season 3 of the Scaries, if even I have that much time, I'm going to look like this.
I will have Botox.
Yeah.
But anywho, well, I love it. Twink death.
I bought
That's
a
clever.
women's size, I fear.
It's how fitting.
Every time I look at Kirkland, the way he's looking at me, it feels very much like he's rolling his eyes, which I respect.
We forgot. Kirkland is daddy. Long legs. He's a spider.
He is daddy.
He's got his. He loves it.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he's good. So, all right. So we're in costume. So as promised, we have aggregated both from Billy's and my own social media are scary stories that are specific to, actually not ours or yours, that are specific to Halloween. So some of the scariest Halloween stories that you guys have, and we're going to do our best to answer and help you through them. So with that, quite a few. I don't know how many you got, but
I fear I didn't get that many.
yeah, honestly, something about asking this question on a Friday. People don't have the Scaries on a Friday. They're
I know.
having a
It's
good
like
time.
they're pretending. They're different people. Friday is still the work day.
They're feeling themselves. No, I just think they don't have the Scaries yet.
Yeah, true.
Sunday, there's a lot to be scared about. All right, so I mean, we'll start off strong. It just says, "I got kidnapped."
Well, we've all been there, I fear. In one
you
way
know
or
what they
another.
say about like you shouldn't get if a man offers you candy, don't get in the car.
Yeah.
This is the one holiday that
Where you
totally breaks that
probably
rule where you're
should.
accepting candy. You're not just allowed to, but you're encouraged to accept candy from strangers.
Yeah, I fear if you don't accept the candy on Halloween, it's sort of like, well,
It's a little rude.
little
And statistically, someone is bound to get kidnapped on Halloween, right? But I mean, you're here, and I'm not gonna lie. I looked at your profile. You're cute, and it looks like you survived. So yeah, he's cute.
Can I see?
Yeah, just it's funny. I don't want to reveal who this is because things get anonymous. But every gay man that I have interacted has this name. Is it not true?
That's so true. Oh, girl, you're cute, but your name is a red flag. Ooh.
Well, for me,
Ooh.
I know I'd kidnap him too, right?
It's everything. He's
get
running
it.
a marathon. He's attending a wedding. He's in the Caribbean and or the Mediterranean. Ooh. Okay, well.
Yeah, I get why you got snatched.
Yeah. Perhaps we'll be doing the snatching next time around.
All right, this next one says a drunken breakup on Halloween.
Ooh, that's not fun. I'd be curious to know when in the Halloween, because Halloween.
Yeah, it's a general time period.
Indeed. Like if it was before the like main events. See, actually this happened to me 2 Halloweens ago. So I knew you, but you were but a straight man, so I wouldn't have thought to update you.
Yeah.
But
Fair.
I was about to get broken up with, but it's the kind of breakup where it's like we all know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So thank God I caught it in time.
So you broke up with him?
No, I did not.
It still counts as he dumped you.
It was, no, he dumped me, but it was like, I can tell that we're going to break up. I am not about to let a Halloween go to waste.
Okay.
So I went to Spirit Halloween in Hollywood and I bought the sluttiest mechanic costume I could find. And I said, I am doing some window shopping this Halloween weekend. So, I was basically broken up with because we got into a huge fight. I was crying. I went home and I said, let me just be a hot twink.
I think that's a good play. I think my advice is if you're getting dumped on Halloween, your costume wasn't slutty enough. And
Indeed.
I would say this Halloween, usually like I'm a man of the funny Halloween costume. Like last year I went as Ozempic and Kirkland, given his figure, was a tube of Ozempic.
That is
and
so
I
funny.
pride myself on just like the clever costumes.
Yeah.
This year I went slut. I went cop. Or I'm going, spoiler alert. Besides the straight jacket that I'm currently in, I want a cropped SWAT bulletproof vest. I didn't get angel wings, but I want angel wings. I got Wolverine. I am going full hoe.
Slut.
I don't want my personality to come through this Halloween. I want to be objectified.
Your personality will come through in the one-on-one sense once you've enticed the person with your slutty Halloweens. I'm also realizing this is your first
gay Halloween. Yeah.
Because last year you had your coming out, but it wasn't fully public.
Yeah.
You came out to all of
this is actually the 1 year anniversry of the Mexico story.
No, is it?
Yeah. So that we shared, right? The Mexico hooking up with Twinks story. That it's had its 1 year anniversary. Cheers to that. Also, just a quick update. I did not get invited back this year. However, I was informed that I was not invited back, which is the best, most honorable thing you can do. Was just be like, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know we're doing it again. You're gonna take a seat this time around," and it was totally fine. I was like, "Yeah, that's fair." The skinny dipping makeout with the twink reveal was probably a little bit too much. So, yeah, we're good on that.
No one has heard the Matt Rossi coming out story from my point of view. Listen, you Scaries loyalists, you heard the coming out story. It was funny, haha. It was earth-shattering. If there's one thing in my adult life that could be televised, I wish it were this night. It was.
Me too. I don't remember any of it.
This is what, and I remember everything. This was something that was like, you guys can't understand how straight this one was in all of our minds. And also, his episodes of The Bachelorette had just aired. So he was like nationally known as a straight man. He had hooked up
with... He was in quite a straitjacket, you could say.
Yeah, indeed. But we didn't know that. We thought it was a straight paradise for you. He was coming on this Mexico trip with two of the girls that we know of that he had romantic entanglements with and had at least made out with. So it was like, okay, this straight man. And as a gay person, it's so rare to find and I'm gay. You're bi. I'm gay. So when I find a straight man that I can really vibe with, it's so fun. And of course, I roll up to this villa we're at in Mexico.
They don't exist.
This one's grilling on the barbecue. He's
shirtless.
He's shirtless. He's looking fun. He's looking cool. It's all great. And my friend was like, "That man is so hot." And I'm like, yeah, he is. Move on. Little did I know, this whole weekend, this friend was plotting because, let's give credit where credit is due. This one is quite the looker. Anyway, when this all went down, you guys have heard this story. When this one gets with this twink, we'll give him that.
Twink. Retrospect. He is a twink.
He is, of twink standards, he's on the twinkier
side. But now he's an investment banker, so that's how he identifies, because as all bankers do.
That's true.
You lose every other part of your identity once you go into banking.
You saying he's an investment banker, I can think of 20 people that piece together who that is.
Whoops. Like JP Morgan. I don't know. Is he?
We'll say it's JP Morgan.
Sure. Sorry.
You don't even understand.
I'm refilling.
Let me just explain to you. So throughout this weekend, there is rumbling of this twink wants to get with him. And I'm like, that's just not possible. This is a straight man. Look at him. He is straight as they come. And then the final night we're there is just all of this build-up.
Tequila.
Ooh! Oh my God. You know what? I'm going to need it to finish this story. Cheers. Cheers.
You have to tap your martinis. We're not in college.
I still am in college. I have one more year
Continue.
before all of this really comes into fruition. I can see my crow's feet already.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that the makeup, the fine lines, or are those real?
Excuse me, Kirkland, while I strangle your father. Actually, I just smiled, and then I like painted in, so the crow's feet are there.
Unfortunately, I just smile and they're there.
You smile and they're there, and then they go when you're done smiling.
Thanks.
Mine are still there. Anyway, so the final night in this Mexico situation is really when, like, now multiple people are like, oh, wait, like, I think Matt Rossi, like, might be bisexual. Because at this point, he's, involved
Making out with the twink.
No, literally. And, like, also, like, he is, like, doing the salsa with this girl. And it's like, he's clearly pursuing both men.
And
But
women.
mind you, yes, man and woman. But we're on a party bus. I was seated in the front of the party bus, so I didn't see any of all this business of him pursuing a guy and a girl. I'm playing the music. I'm playing Katy Perry 2010's hits. So when we exit this vehicle where this man is apparently having a ménage à trois with a girl and a guy, people are saying, "Oh, I think Rossi might be bi," and I'm like, "You idiots drinking this Kool-Aid. Like, you're all
California girl.
No, and
no way.
This literally, I'm like, shut up. I was ready to like continue these good vibes. Like, let's not diagnose someone's sexuality. And oftentimes I've been guilty of this. I've learned this the hard way. We gays and allies of gays sometimes get ourselves too excited about someone. All of us thought Timothy Chalamet was gay or bi for years. And here he is, 10 years into his career. Ladies, I think he is just
getting
straight.
Behind.
Indeed, Miss Jenner.
Which
so
is...
when they're saying it about Matt, I'm like, so silly. Like, no way. You're all in your heads.
In fairness, Timothy is a lot more gay than I am.
Absolutely. Which is why it's even like crazier that people were saying this about you. There's like this small villa.
It wasn't a small villa. It was a big villa.
No. There was a big villa. You were
in the pool house.
Yes, the guest villa, the pool house. I opened the door to this pool house, and I just see this one and the twink. I opened the door, and they went like this. And literally in that moment, I just went, "Oh, you bitches." I was like, no fucking way. No way. And then I was like, wait. Hang on. Maybe this is Matt trying to signal, get this twink the fuck off of me. So I was like, oh my God, no.
Yeah, everyone seemed to be on this rescue mission that
Everyone,
night.
you don't even know.
Rescue Matt from predator that is 100 pounds soaking wet.
And I was... you don't even know. Yeah, that's what
and
I thought.
we were wet because we did go in the pool and skinny dip.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, maybe they're whatever. We get in the pool. I'm here with the birthday girl, Annika. You guys know her. She's been on this podcast. Annika and I are kind of like floating on each other in the pool. We're like this. Like just kind of like like holding each other's shoulders. We're talking about something. I think it was like the election, something, whatever. She ends mid-sentence of what she's saying, and she goes, "They're making out behind you." And I was like, no, fucking, no. And it was like in a horror movie, speaking of Halloween. It's like in a horror movie. I slowly panned my head because I didn't know if I was ready to look at it. And here I see nationally renowned straight man, Matt Rossi, making out with a twink who I have like done like body shots with. Like, it's just like the two worlds colliding. I'm like,
it's like the scene in Psycho when the
scene in Psycho was better
in the back
because at least the victim ended up dead. This one I had to sit and watch. So then So then all of these straight girls get it in their head that you're literally being like, this man is like forcing himself on you. This one was a willing participant.
My tongue was in his mouth.
His mouth.
Among other places.
No, literally. Yes. So then these girls are like, Billy, this is up to you. You have to do something. You have to go in and try to stop this. And I was like, but I was also looking and I was like, I don't know. This seems pretty darn consensual. This is my favorite story.
Your wrinkles are like unsetting.
No, I'm literally
in a good
crying.
way.
This is so like I have told this story maybe 50 times to the same people over and over again, and they're like, "We are so tired of hearing this." I ran right back to LA, and I was like, "You don't know what happened. You have to hear this." So then, the girls are like, "You have to intervene," but I'm like, at this point. They enter the pool not in bathing suits, in underwear. So I'm like, they're already on a different vibe. They are clearly both wanting to do whatever they want to do. So then I was
just want to quickly chime in. I don't remember any of this.
I remember.
Not saying that, like, again, non-consensual or, like, I was like, you know, when you're like, oh, if I was drunk, I would probably do this.
Right.
And then you get drunk and you're like, oh, you went on autopilot and you did it.
And he was doing this.
Yeah.
So then these girls basically... Now, I should preface, one of these girls had a not-so-concealed crush, probably, on Matt. That's my take. So then she pushes me towards him and is like, go do something. Go intervene. And I'm like, ugh. And we're in a pool, so they've now pushed me, and I'm kind of like moving towards them, and I can't like turn around because then it would look kind of weird and gossipy. Where I'm like about to go up to you guys and like run away like some
Meanwhile,
girl.
I'm over here like cross-eyed. There was no social cues being picked up on at that point.
That's so funny. So then I like came up to you guys, and you guys came up for air and looked at me, and I was like. Hi. And clearly I got up to them and I was like, well, these girls want me to interrupt them, but they clearly have just paused like a very intense makeout session. Makeout session is putting it lightly. And I was like, well, what am I going to do to pull them apart? They are clearly enjoying themselves. So then there was like a bottle of Tito's on the ledge of the pool right next to us. So I just went, you guys want a shot? And I pulled the alcohol, and then you both were like, yes. So then I started like pouring it in your mouth.
I did not need that. I had a BAC of 1 million at that point in the night.
1 million. So these girls that have sent me over there are now watching me like add alcohol to the situation.
It was literally like, Billy, go put out the fire, and you grabbed the gasoline and started pouring it on, and you're like...
I showed up, and you guys like looked at me, and I'm like, hi. So then I was like, well, here's some more alcohol. And I hear from one of the girls behind us that goes, no, don't give them more alcohol. Like, at this point, it is too far gone.
And 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's late. And it just goes on all night. They move to another section of the house.
My whoop said I went to bed at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we had to leave for the airport, I think, at like 7:30 or 8. One of my worst hangovers of my life. Like, I don't even think I came to until halfway through the taxi ride to the airport. Is why I came up for air.
The taxi ride to the airport, we had a big group. So we had 2 big buses taking us to the airport. And it in my taxi, at least, it should have been televised because everyone was like, "What the fuck?" And when Matt says like he was too far gone to understand what was happening, I'm glad because this is all happening in front of an audience of like 20 people. Like everyone is watching this shit show happen. Then. No, backtracking. There's another gay couple on this trip. They tried to get involved. It totally backfires because one of them like pulls out and the other one was too drunk to realize that he pulled out.
And he was just like
metaphorical pull.
poking against my leg.
He
I remember
is-
that. If there's a few seconds of that evening that I remember, it was an erect dick poking against my in the pool.
What
my
is-
thigh being like, oh.
You know what is the funniest thing about this? Is that most of the trip is straight women. One of these straight girls is an elementary school teacher. So she has to like watch these naked gay men just like in the pool together, and then she's like gonna go back and like teach her third graders on Monday.
I think one piece too was like there was a foursome happening, but 5 gay men on the trip, and Billy was one of them.
Literally.
And I would say like I feel like again, I was not conscious, but it felt like you were the only kid not invited to the birthday party, and it was
No. This is what is so funny, because this gay couple, they had it in their mind that there was going to be this foursome, yes, with Matt, his twink, and the two of them. Then,
but no one remembered Billy, or like I guess I didn't remember anything, but like no one considered that it could be a 5-some.
No one remembered me, and this is before I started hitting the gym, so no one was even looking at me. And then this couple gets into a fight. Now, I'm sharing a room with this couple. So they determined, because of this fight, because one of them wanted to continue hooking up with Matt. The other was like, no, we're done. So this couple was like, they needed the room alone because they were having a big fight. And like, this is, if one person...
I would kill my boyfriend,
Yeah,
frankly.
if one person
But that's
says
just me.
stop.
I'm jealous. That's why I'm in the straight jacket.
Well, yeah, and let's keep you in that jacket, because if you were this person,
Yeah, I'd be upset.
you'd be upset. And in his defense, I think he was just drunk, so he wasn't understanding. It was like, we're done. Whatever.
Yeah, it was a night. I mean, for reference, I was actually going to say this when we were all getting in the bus. Like his kid just at one point turns and projectile vomits all over the ground, and I was like, "Damn, he had a rough night." Not knowing, turned
that
over,
was
and
the
I was
next
like,
morning.
"Oh, at least there's like one person that was maybe worse
they
than me."
were
But it
in your
wasn't.
car back to the airport.
So-
Guys, I again.
Anywho, they're very happy. We love them. They're a great couple.
But they.
It was the coming out that was heard around the world of
That's
it
true.
in a way. Like
That's
it shook
true.
the entire trip.
Well, point is, they were fighting.
Yeah,
and
so then you didn't have a place to sleep. You were sharing a room. So and I was in the room with Twink. And so then you slept in my room because we were in the pool house.
Never mind that. I was literally, well, yes, I did. But they had pushed me out of the room with them. I thought, because I thought they were pushing me out of the room to have the foursome. So then I was like, you're not including me.
Yeah.
And then
So
one of
sad.
them
That makes
went
me
away
sad.
crying. And I was like, oh, something else is going on. They're clearly
See,
like,
this is why we needed cameras, was because there were enough like people, areas, storylines going on, and also like it would have been just nice to know what happened for me personally. But like there were so many, so you could have produced an entire season of national television off of this one evening.
Yeah, 100%.
But anyways, so yeah, Billy had to sleep in my bed because then I was in the other room, and then around 6 a.m. when I came home. I mean, this was an hour before we went.
He came home. He came crawling.
Home across the pool house. Yeah, but did I tell you where I'm spending my 30th birthday?
No, where?
Tulum, Mexico. So yeah, that's why I decided I'm going
Well,
with
I'm
some
so
friends.
happy for that.
Yeah, like
your birthday
community.
your birthday is December 30th.
Yep. And
So
so
you're
then we'll stay
Capricorn.
through New Year's Eve. Yeah, and you're a Capricorn too.
Well, we are rare breeds,
We are.
December Capricorns.
Yeah, I know.
Do you
Some
know?
say we're the worst, but that's why we get along so well.
That's true.
All right,
Wait.
well, like I'm glad that we brought back up the scariest story of my life.
Well, I wrote down one of the things I wanted to bring up. Like, no one understands it from anyone else's perspective. There was a live studio audience, and we all got grade A primetime television.
No, it was worthy of another bring up. I think it's first. I think we got a lot more detail, so I thank you for that. And again, I think I'm grateful for the experience, as traumatic as it was. I mean,
It was not traumatic. It was like I think
it was fun. I would say in retrospect, I'd love for it to have been on television.
So
But should we, before we get into it, I mean, that was quite a side plot. I don't even remember what the submission is. Should we change into our next costume?
Yes, we should.
All right, let's do it. I am back with my second costume of the evening. I won't say it out loud because Billy can hear me, but I'm a SWAT team. Look at this. Nice crop. It's a little slutty. It came with the belt, too. Kirkland is still a spider. Still daddy. All right. Billy obviously takes a lot longer than me, so I'm excited to see what he comes out here with in the meantime. So Billy and I made a rule that for this episode, we would take a shot every time and then we never filled in the blank. So, so I'm going to fill in the blank now. We just knew that shots needed to be a part of it. So I'm going to make the rule without him, and I hope he doesn't disapprove, that we take a shot every time we do a costume change.
Oh, that's smart, because I do have at least one more costume.
Well, now you heard me. Do you want vodka or tequila?
I'll do vodka.
Okay. All right. Yep, come out. I'm excited to see what he's got.
Close your eyes.
Just for the reference, we both went to the same costume store, but we did not. We were the goal was to surprise each other, so we didn't reveal anything. We don't know what the other what the other got. Okay, my eyes are closed. Yeah, my eyes are closed. I want the reveal on camera. Can I open?
Your eyes still closed?
Yeah.
Well, turns out we're both sluts.
It might as well just say SLUT.
It does say SLUT.
All right, well, this was...
literally, because this is so us, because the sexy costumes, all women sexy costumes.
I was like, I want to wear something slutty.
The men, it was like the Grim Reaper, a vampire, a zombie. It was like, where is the sleeveless?
And look, it's a crop. You can see my midsection.
Yeah, you definitely can.
I did skip lunch for this.
I also skipped lunch, but
he actually, believe it or not, we're wearing the same size.
There's one size in the entire thing of
store. It's either one size fit all or extra large, which I was pushing. They need a twink size in costume.
They do need a twink size. Well, I might crop mine.
Yeah, we can figure out how to crop these. I mean, I don't think they're actually bulletproof vests.
You have all the doodads, though, with all the things.
Yeah, mine came with this little belt. What are these called? The stud belt?
Mine came with a Vineyard Vines belt that I brought from home.
Because you're wearing, your dad's pants?
Well, yeah, but it's for my next costume.
Oh, okay. Well, no spoiler.
We won't reveal it.
All right, so we'll go back to the submissions. We are at...
I can't help but notice you mentioned off camera that there would be a shot for every costume change.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're right in front of us. I got purple. You have orange.
I have orange.
Cheers.
The color of my spray tan.
I fear what stories are going to come next after what's already been revealed.
I know. We're one scary in, and so much has been revealed. It's so good.
Okay. My next one is... Sorry, there's a picture of Dylan Efron on my feed, and I had to stop and
he's very sexy. Have we all been watching Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah.
Not I.
Oh, I have been. Hi, Ezra.
Let me tell you something. If I could get a slice of Sosa, I'd be so happy. We have different types. This is one thing about us you don't even understand. I have been in a twink on twink.
Oh, I know.
Era. No. I don't think you know the extent of it.
You have been twink on twink. I call it warfare. It's been twink on twink warfare. This man used to be a total bottom. Now he's telling me he is topping twinks in WeHo. It is like hell is freezing over.
Hell is freezing over. And the twink on twink warfare, you put it so well. The twink on twink warfare is almost worse than the Iraq War, the Afghanistan War. Well, I won't. I mean, obviously, that's so much, but
it's bad.
It's bad, but this is also bad. I'm out here with people
no
who
twink is safe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I recently got with someone who uses they, them pronouns. Me a year ago would never. Sorry, that's a little too much.
I don't know. You're the one on Fox News.
That's true. Well, that's why they like me on Fox, because I just say it all.
Oh my god. Okay, the next one says these are again our Halloween scaries. It says I fucked a leprechaun. No, sorry. I nutted in a leprechaun. Oh. And this one especially resonated with me because I've been frequently asked what my type is, and I've recently realized that it's Irishmen. I love like Irish American, usually short, not shorter, but not any taller than me. The last, I won't put a number to that because
that is fascinating.
All Irish, like the most Irish. If you Googled Irish last names, my roster would show up.
Oh my goodness, that's
because I think we said like Scandinavian. I think I don't know how to put it.
I asked you this last time, and it was what you were saying seemed very Scandinavian, very Northwestern European. That's so interesting. We did
Irish, English mutt.
You said Irish, English mutt,
but now I think it's just Irish. Wow, and I really want a redhead.
That is fascinating.
So. Anyways, you nutted in a leprechaun. I wish it was me, not the leprechaun.
I was going to say, if it was a leprechaun in West Hollywood in 2021, you nutted in me, my friend. That was. I tried to go as a sexy leprechaun, but I was honestly looked still like a preteen. So everyone was like, "What
are not all leprechauns gay? They're chasing rainbows, and they also are chasing pot of gold."
Yeah,
which is like,
literally.
If there's one thing about a gay man, they're gonna go where the rainbows are and where the money's at, and whatever daddy wants that pot of gold.
One thing about a gay, and you know what? Those pots are so large. Anything could happen. And there could be 5 tops and they're in a night.
Is on a yacht in Mykonos in May while you're at your day job.
Can we just talk about Mykonos? Have you ever been?
No, not yet.
Please
it's on my bucket list.
Please let me take you. Because I'm 25% Greek, so I'm something of a local.
Just because you have 25% of the Greek population nutting in you doesn't make you
doesn't make you
Greek. And you Duolingo the language.
Duolingo, ne.
So wait, we didn't even say this. Like when you were last on here, it was June. It was Pride. You were in the middle of your European escapades. Give us the update. What is you were crossing the Atlantic for men at that point. Where did we net out?
Where we netted out.
Did we say his name? I feel like we did.
Nikos. We'll just say it. His name is Nikos.
Just for purposes of the story, we'll call him Nikos.
Well, listen.
His name is also Nikos.
Last time we discussed, you were helping me conceal the fact that I was sneaking off to America for our friend's engagement. And then I went back across the Atlantic for this man. I told him I had other obligations. Please.
They had a dinner reservation at 7:15 European time, and at 7 European time, he informed them that his great aunt had passed, which may she rest in peace, but she also doesn't exist.
She did not die. Rest in peace. I have no great aunts alive. One of my great aunts had passed, and she was Greek. So I felt like I could use her.
Right. So 15 minutes before, this man's already at the dinner table, and he's like, I can't make it.
No, it was, I let him know after the dinner reservation had started. He was like, where are you? And I was like, oh, I forgot. It's fully 6 hours
Meanwhile,
ahead.
he's in Cape Cod.
I'm in Cape Cod, busy. I was on a tennis court when I sent this. It was anyway. You said last time I saw you, I was crossing the Atlantic for my men. Now they're crossing the Atlantic for me.
Hell yeah.
You
just recently went to Canada, right?
I did. That wasn't for a man, though. That was just because I'm unemployed. But this Nikos is...
A different Nikos. Same Nikos?
Same Nikos. From Greece. Nikos is moving to LA.
He's obsessed with you.
Well, I don't know if it's for me. But can you believe it? And then he sent me, listen to this. He sent me a picture. Now, last time.
Okay, wait. Actually, last up, he had blocked you on.
Well, last time.
Bumble? Hinge?
Hinge.
Gay? Okay. I'm like, isn't Bumble just for the girls? Anyways, Hinge.
It's for the girls.
Had hidden your location. And.
Yeah, so, basically, last time I saw him, after the last time we did the Scaries, I fell in love with this man. Gorgeous European. I happened to be in Greece with my family. I was there for the 3rd time now in the span of 2 months just to see him.
It's coincidence.
And I said, he texted me and he said, what are you doing? And I said, I'm at lunch with my family. And he said, well, can I stop by? And I said, well, I'm at lunch with my family. And he was like, well, I can come and meet them. I'm thinking we're 2 months in. This is going to go the long distance.
This is your man. That's your husband.
This is my man. I posted Nikos has finally met the family.
I saw it. Not just on Close Friends, like on main.
On the main, and you swiped up and you were like, oh, I'm team Nikos finally, because this
I love
one,
this man.
He, our relationship is very much like he is kind of protective and has, experienced the things that I refuse to take anyone's lessons on and insist on experiencing.
I think it's like I've been friends with the fuck boy in the girl situation. And not to like compare it to that, but there's the dom sub relationship of like the man who knows that you will, if he says jump, you say how high kind of thing. And I've known many guys that have been in that situation and I've been even that guy. And I think when he shows compassion and all of what then played out to be true signs of a narcissist, like where it's like, oh, he's a great guy, but then the immediate switch up with like within me sending the chat of like, I love Nikos, to then I'm in Italy at the Trevi Fountain getting a FaceTime from him maybe within 6 hours saying he has now told me that he wants to break up and that he is getting back with his longtime on and off boyfriend. No?
Yes. He basically said, I have had a boyfriend this whole time. We might break up in like a week and then you and I can continue. But just so you know, I have a boyfriend. He invited me to Mykonos. What am I supposed to do? Just pretend to be the servant and I'm just there alone? Like, what am I to do?
But then I gave you good advice. I think. I don't fully remember it, but I think it was along the lines of go, but know that like this might not be your husband anymore, but take the trip.
You did say that, and actually it was in that advice that I think I decided not to take the trip because I was playing the role of naive, dumb, freshly graduated twink, and I was gonna be there all mopey and pouty and this is my husband. And thank God, this was a lot of my friends were finishing undergrad. So there were like 3 other grad trips that were happening.
Yeah, you ended up going to Mykonos anyways.
I went to another island. I
with
went
your
to
friends.
Like so. Yes. So, but it was. I remember you saying this. I was standing in Onomia Square in Athens, and I FaceTimed him.
And I was in Rome. It's like we're both in very historic
places. We were.
Look at us.
Yes. Oh my God. Wait.
With our families, I'm like, I'm gonna literally jump off the Coliseum because my parents are driving me crazy.
And you know what? One of the best Scaries episodes came out of that Italy trip. It was really good.
I was brokenhearted. I got over that real quick, by the way, if you're wondering. That's a whole other episode, but
yeah.
We can't talk about it yet because it's still all happening, but I will.
Oh my God, yeah.
That is one that is so, I can't wait to tell that story.
So silly that you were brokenhearted because let me tell you, that man was not all that. Anyway.
I'm just in the middle of the next thing, so until then, the story is still playing.
Right.
Continue.
Well, point being, this man is coming. I'm sure you'll meet him. If you come out to LA, you will see this man, and you will see why. I'm ready to forfeit all my morals, but the dynamic has totally changed.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm giving
who helped
alpha.
You get there?
You.
Yeah, if there's psychological... There's a reason why we're wearing bulletproof vests. It's because we know the psychological warfare.
And because we want an easy cleanup later tonight.
Yeah, and we're not going to bring up Iraq anymore. So anyways, and long story short, fucked him over. He did get a trip to Mykonos out of it separately with his friends. I need to go to Mykonos. And now he's moving to LA because he's obsessed with Billy. But Billy couldn't be bothered, but at the same time.
Well, I very
Billy
much could, but I'm pretending.
I'm pretending. He's doing a great job. Playing hard to get. Okay, can I say this next one? Because it's absolutely fucking crazy. It says, my second cousin came to my party and asked to spend the night. He wanted head. And not only is this relatives, but they're gay.
Listen, a second cousin is not a first cousin. Fair game. Last time I had the most problematic take on here. You agreed with it. Again, I have the most problematic take.
Agree.
No, second cousins
is fine. It is fine. As long as you don't like reproduce. Like I think genetic testing.
Unless it's cute. Listen, weren't Franklin Delano Roosevelt and Eleanor Roosevelt like second cousins? And they had one of the most successful presidential administrations in history. We have Social Security because of them. We won the Second World War because of them. We have the National Endowments for the Arts because of them. Those are second cousins, people. Their children, I'm sure, are perhaps not.
There's a reason why there's the phrase kissing cousins, not kissing siblings or anything else. Like kissing cousins it's fun, it's flirty.
I haven't heard
It's a little forbidden, but it will have genetic impacts on your offspring.
Well, that's something about the Italians.
Which Rossi is actually the most common last name in Italy. So like here, when you have an unidentified body, you have a Jane or a John Smith or a Jane Doe.
Exactly.
In Italy, it's Mario Rossi. Which is Rossi is the most common last name. So like I'm like, it's another Rossi. Like I have met 2 other Matt Rossis in my life.
Really?
One of which is also an influencer. Like we actually all follow each other. And not only have I met a Matt Rossi, I've met another gay Matt Rossi that lives in Boston. So shout out if you listen, Matt.
May I ask what your preferred name is? Matt, Matthew, Maddie.
Well, I think it depends on like your phase of life with me. I think like I identify as Matt. Like if we just met, hi, I'm Matt. If I'm in trouble with my parents, it's Matthew. Oh. Maddie is like you're either my closest friend or you've never met me.
Fascinating.
Which is like a funny.
Fascinating.
I always say it's kind of my stage name where it's when I started doing social media. Maddie was a fun, approachable, kind of cool name, but it was something that my close friends called me. And so there were only certain people that I responded to it. But now, like, if it's like not to be like, I get recognized, but like if someone calls me Maddie, in my head, I feel like I'm just so, like I meet a lot of people regularly. I will like introduce myself to a plant. But like there are times where I'm like, where did I meet this person? But like if they say Maddie, I'm like, oh, it's probably from social media. Or we went to kindergarten together. Like there's no in between. But I'd say like Matt is my like, my legal name is Matthew, but I'd say my otherwise identifying name is Matt. And that's a good
Fascinating. Where are you from in Italy?
Pontecorvo, vicino di Roma, dove ora è sud della città. That
and
means,
where's that from?
For my non-speaking fans, that it's in the same state as Rome. Like
Can I ask you how to say something in Italian?
Yeah.
How would I do like a simple greeting for a man that I was attracted to? I was like, oh, hi, I'm Billy. What's your, like, how are you? Or something.
Ciao, piacere, sono Billy.
Okay.
Piacere, like piacere means like pleasure. Like it's a pleasure to meet you. Sì, mi chiamo Billy. Mi chiamo Billy.
What's like a Italian name? Like in
mi chiamo William.
William.
I'm just kidding. I made that up.
Chiamo
Bille. William, mi chiamo Bille.
Mi chiamo Bille.
Piacere. A
incontrarti.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Okay. I just want to preface.
Yeah, I'm a
you always say that the European gays.
You don't need to say anything about that.
They probably pick it up. The European gays, they pick up on that so fast.
I just think every European is gay. And you know what?
Think that.
Usually I'm right. All right. Well, this is maybe the last submission because I know that you had a segment you wanted to get into.
I do.
And unfortunately, we don't shut the fuck up. And
We've gone through 3 Scaries, but I love it.
But like I said, you guys have been like what's it called? Withheld an episode. So we'll make this.
Withdrawals.
Yeah,
so
withdrawals.
We thought we would refire up your addiction.
Yeah, we're gonna give you
Just
a
in
fresh
time for
syringe
Halloween.
of the Scaries.
Indeed.
So this says that my ex threw his own Halloween party instead of coming to mine and didn't even invite me. Like, unfortunately, and I mean this so nicely, like your party was lame then if you need him to invite you to his. Like you don't need to go to his. If your ex is throwing a party, you don't need the invite because everyone's already going to yours. However... Sorry, I'm like, this thing is like not the most, it's like giving me eczema. Like you don't need to be going to his party. Like your party should be good enough. Have you tried making a Halloween punch?
You know how much I love you. If there was an emotionally unstable person I think that if you decided to be their therapist, you might kill them. Because your party sucked, bitch.
I mean, have you seen Mean Girls? Have you seen Mean Girls?
Yeah,
the
I know.
Halloween party,
Katie pulled off
or
a
at least,
party.
yeah, it's like then there was the OG party, and then there was the spin-off Spite party, and only one of them was good.
Exactly.
And there's a reason why Regina George got pissed. And unfortunately, you are Regina George, which, you know, the first half of the movie was yours, but then
and you're going to be hot again.
You lost the man. You lost Aaron Samuels. You're in your juicy jumpsuit with your fat ass eating, what are the Caltine bars?
Which I need to eat because I'm trying to bulk up. I'm trying to get out of my twink era.
There's a new girl in town, and her name's Caddy Heron. And that's unfortunately your ex. But it's okay because at the end of the day, she got hit by a bus and she got sympathy and probably a good
and then she joined the lacrosse team. Exactly.
But you're right. I probably would push that person off not physically, but emotionally off
that person would. Your practice would be in the tubes. Actually, you know Aaron Samuels from that movie
is gay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he is taken to be a little bit more feminine.
I don't think he's that cute.
Not that
I never did.
I'm the scariest judge, even in the movie.
No. I was more of a, what was good, the guy she was fucking in the band during band practice.
Shane Oman. He's so cute.
I think Shane Oman was hotter.
Let me tell you something. This is why, I said this earlier today, this is why we work. Because we don't have
such different types. So we got these costumes. Again, like I said, we both went out to the costume store. We didn't know what costumes we were getting. And I said, Billy... And this was in the costume store was chaotic. There was a man that I thought was super handsome, and Billy missed him. And then we saw him again on the street after. And I said, Billy, that's him. And he looks at him, and in the most respectful way, he said, "We will never get in a fight because we have such different types." And that was the nicest way to say that man's ugly. And to be honest, I think he was ugly. He's just was.
No. I think actually, objectively, he was attractive.
Not objectively.
The first ginger?
Was there a second ginger? So if he was a ginger, I think I'm just in this like weird, I need to fuck a ginger phase.
We'll find you a ginger tonight even.
Maybe. Well, maybe when after I got handcuffs.
I might steal those from you. No. It's more playful. I have a man tonight that I'm meeting out. You're probably going to meet him also.
Okay.
His name is Michael, and his last...
You can't say their names.
Oh, please.
You're like, and his social security number is
give it.
014-874-4493.
It is. I actually do know a few digits of his social security number. I do. But he's Greek, and his last boyfriend was a twink who works in Democratic politics.
No way.
Hello.
A political twink. I thought you were the only one.
It's funny because I hit on him, and he was like...
The political twink?
No.
Via your twink on twink warfare? Because this is what I mean.
Because I would have probably... No, I hit on this man, Michael, and then someone told me, he's dating someone. And then the person showed me the Instagram of his boyfriend, and he's a political twink. And I said... Sorry, I didn't realize you were dating the political twink. And he said, haha, that's so funny, like political twink. But I wish, what I plan to say to him tonight is, I could be your next political twink.
Yeah, he clearly has a type. So we have time for one more segment, which also means we have time for one more costume.
Okay. Shall we change?
I think we shall.
Wait, this is the costume I'm most excited for. You're gonna
Okay, is this the last one
that
you
last
have?
One,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
I don't have any more.
Okay.
We only have one for after the Scaries.
As with the trend, I'm ready, Billy is not. So with every costume change, we're going to take another shot. So we're going to pour those in the meantime. I have our final shot poured. I have everything ready.
Okay. Costume reveal in 3, 2, 1.
I'm Billy. I'm a drink.
Wait, yeah.
Who are you?
That is what I look like. You don't know who I am?
Are you me? Am I supposed to know? It's not me, right?
hell?
I thought we were going as each other. Are you straight me? Are you me in Mexico?
I'm you the night you came out as bisexual.
I did wear. Let me just. I didn't have less than a mustache. It was a full beard.
I had a more subtle mustache. Oh, you had more of a mustache.
I think I had a beard, like my typical beard. I am suffocated in this twink uniform.
Wait. You're me. I'm gonna
We
kill
both
myself.
went as each other.
I'm gonna kill myself. Oh my god, that is me. Skinny, skeletal, verging on deathly. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I do. That's what I'm gonna do tonight.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do tonight.
This is what I imagine sleeping with Billy feels like.
It is bony and brittle and never a good experience for anyone involved. That is insane.
And you do look like me, Rico Suave over here.
Nah, dude, because, like, I'm straight. No, that's not how you talk. Me with my wiener dog. Hey, guys, come out with me on a day with my small wiener dog. And I just got to Mexico, and I'm ready to be straight. Oh, but wait, who's that over there? I think it's a twunk. I might go give him a little kiss. Oh,
It's me.
oh no.
It's me, the skin and bones.
Ooh, you know what's really getting me going? That skin and bones over there. And I bet he's going to be attracted to me. All tan and Italian with my mustache to denote my Italianness. And on that note,
I didn't have a mustache. I had the same probably facial hair I have currently.
well, there's a mustache involved. I forgot. I only know you as... Actually, when I met you, I feel like you had...
I never had
Very
just a
little-
standalone mustache.
No, you never did. No, well,
The standalone mustache is what threw me apart, not my shirt, my necklace, and your pants, because you'll never fit in my pants. But
never. Wait, I literally... You're so right. I should have done like a whole beard situation. I just assume all Italians just have this mustache and
Yeah.
that's it.
it's fair. You want to take the shot? For the last portion of our segment.
It's so good. Oh, I can't back up.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you may have remembered last time I was here, I did a segment called Questions for a Bisexual. And this segment was really rooted in the fact that when I first went on the podcast,
Your world was shattered.
there was still some residual thinking in my brain of like, oh my God, Matt Rossi is bisexual. How crazy. And then right after we filmed that podcast, we went out for Pride. And this man was being hitted on by every gay person, every bisexual, and they all knew him. It was shocking. Anyway, I figured now that I've calmed down and realized this is indeed a bisexual, it's not an alien creature. It's just a friend of mine who just happens to like both genders. Let me do an updated version of Questions for a Bisexual. Okay. This is sort of a trivia question, this first one.
Okay.
Do you know what a bean is?
It's the clitoris.
Yes! You got it!
Or when you go to Chicago, it's what you take a picture in front of.
Oh, that's the mirror thing.
Yep.
Well, I didn't know this, and I recently...
But you can make a double entendre joke by flicking the aforementioned bean.
There's a country song that's talking about flicking the bean.
Yeah, they're
And
talking
I
about
believe
Chicago.
it. What?
They're talking about Chicago.
Right. And the clitoris... Oh, of course.
Have
The
you ever tasted one?
No.
It tastes like, have you ever had a rotisserie chicken?
That's what
No, the wishbone.
The wishbone.
Do you know what a wishbone is?
Yeah.
It has like a little...
That's what clitoris tastes like.
Yeah, it's like if you went into the wishbone and went... Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I never want to interact with a vagina.
A vagina?
Yeah. No.
You couldn't even say it with its government name. You said vagina.
Vagina. Vajayjay. I don't even want to say it. Okay. Least attractive trait in a partner.
Having slept with the entire world. It's not an end-all, be-all, but it's the least attractive. And unfortunately, part of me wants to conquer that by being like, I'm the reason you stop.
I mean, look at him. Obviously, that'd be the reason you would stop.
But I'm
Look at
not.
this
So the
little
thing
twink.
is I'm not that. Like, I think I'm very protective of. I'm not saying like I'm that covered. Like, I won't just sleep with anyone. I still to this day haven't had like a random grinder hookup, right? But I think when I date men and they have, and this isn't to shame anyone, but like for me, it's just. I still don't see sex as transactional. And I think when someone is so deep in that and they're able to remove sex from like a feeling of intimacy, like that to me is a turn off.
100%.
But it's not a deal breaker.
No, I completely agree. I meant look at him as in like, you are so gorgeous and kind and fun to be like, oh, well, they're going to abandon their hoish ways.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not to say I'm not a hoe sometimes, but I just think it's like you got to be strategically a whore. Look at Kirkland looking at me. He's just fucking. He's like, I see every man that you bring in that bed.
Kirkland is a conservative
in the
Republican.
occasional one woman per 6 months to keep with your bisexual quota.
No, and listen, it is a quota, so as long as you're checking
I'm
it
like,
off.
you know what? It's been
It
a
just
lot of
needs to
men
be a
recently.
kiss.
We got to bring in one girl.
You can just
Right.
kiss a girl at a bar. I think that still counts because
Yeah.
I never want to kiss a girl.
We did do it once, but we don't have to get into that again. But next question.
That's true. You know what is I have recently found is my least attractive trait in a partner? Bragging. Because
Okay.
all of the LA gays think that they are hot shit because of some like cool job they have or some person they just met. And I really feel that it detracts from your accomplishments if you feel the need to brag about them.
Do you think that I brag?
Not at all. Not at all. And in fact, this is my first time seeing your New York City apartment. Very excited and very proud.
Thank you.
If I owned this apartment, I'd be like, and fucking look at this. I'd be having parties every 2 seconds. I'd be like, I pay X amount in rent. Ha ha ha.
Billy, can you come stay with me? It was like,
No,
it was like, Billy, I have an apartment. Anytime you want to be in New York, I have a couch. It's pull out.
And I plan to.
It's the only thing that pulls out in this apartment. But
So done. Listen, when
no,
you
I'm not like, I don't like to brag because I think actions speak louder than words. There's a fine line between putting yourself out there and letting your actions speak louder than your words. And I think that being the person that's comfortable listening to what someone has to brag about is going to always get you farther in life than being the person that has to be listened
100%.
to.
100%. I yes, absolutely. And like with you specifically, you've come so far in such a short amount of time. Listen,
I like actually sometimes I can build it up and I can come really far. Like
well, that's
shot
your
wise.
business savvy. You know, Capricorns are known for being business
I
oriented.
meant like I can be at the end of the bed and hit the headboard.
Oh,
Yeah, sometimes.
he is ambitious and it
Sometimes.
works. Well, I'm very proud of all you've achieved. And again, if I were you, I would be bragging about it to no end. Okay. What is a gold star gay?
It's when you had a C-section because you've never touched a pussy.
Yes. You've never
Like
had
not
sex
only have
with
you
a
never
woman.
have never had. Actually, is that a platinum gay or a gold star gay? Because one of them is you've never had sex with a woman. One of them is you then like were delivered via C-section that you've never even come in contact with one.
As of 2016, gold star gay meant
Not having sex.
not having sex, and also you were a C-section. Now, platinum gay
has come
might
in.
refer to, because I think gold star gay now is
Yeah.
you haven't hooked up with a
Yeah.
woman.
I was natural born, and I still have had sex with probably, not to brag because I'm not a bragger.
Wait, I wanna know.
7 to 10 times the amount of women that I ever met. Which is crazy. Which is like, I sometimes will judge a man where I'm like, you have had sex with so many men, but then they're just gay. And I'm like, oh, well, like, I guess if you combine the points, it's the same. But to me, it just feels a little different.
That is fascinating.
Because I'm thinking it's like you have sex with all the people you have sex and the people they have sex with. You know, like that's your matrix.
Yeah.
So like when you have sex with a woman, the men that they've had sex with is probably fewer than if you have sex with a man, the men that they've had sex with. So your matrix like explodes, right? So like to me, what if you've had sex with 50 men, you've had sex with thousands of men. Whereas if I've had sex with 50 women, not saying that this is the number,
Right.
I've probably had sex with 100 men off of that, you know, like it's just simple
listen,
math.
I mean, that is fascinating because you have a point of view and an awareness of a straight man that none of my friends have. Like that is really fascinating.
I was at a dinner party last night, and I don't know if anyone knew that I was like gay. I want to clarify. I use the word like gay like interchangeably in the sense of like I hook up with men.
Right.
Like I think you get into the legal identifications. I'm bisexual, but I use the word of like, yeah, I'm gay because like I hook up with men, right?
Absolutely.
So like I'm at a dinner party last night. It is like 4 couples, and they're like talking, and we're talking, and like they saw me on The Bachelorette, and so like they just like assume I'm straight, and then we're talking about something, and I'll just like drop, because nowadays I'm like so used to just like dropping like a gay joke, and I'll just like drop a joke, and they'll just it's just like crickets, and you're just like, because I'll just be like, oh yeah, like now I suck dick, and they're like, everyone just doesn't know how to react, and then, but I'll just like make a quick joke, and I was like, oh okay, so you guys don't know me that well, like, because I was like, oh, they must know now, and I forget that people have not seen my every single thing I've talked about like coming out and like bisexual and blah blah blah, that they're just like, it was like I could hear
A pin drop.
I could hear the plumbing in the wall.
That is so funny. Wow.
And they're like, I saw your ex at Barry's class last weekend. All right, which ex? Was he teaching the class or was she taking it? Because I fear,
was he teaching it, or
was she
any
taking
of the
it?
several
Was she
women taking it?
And that's unfortunately what it's like.
Crazy.
With Barry's.
You know,
anyways.
one of my very good friends is somebody who has a big crush on this one. And she's taking your sexuality as a personal attack. When you guys hooked up, that was her thinking, oh my goodness, this
We're in
is
love.
what?
We're in love.
Not just we're in love, but oh my God, there's a man who's willing to sit here. And this is like, I think this happened with several straight women that I know. They encounter a bisexual man, and this bisexual man is both interested in them physically. So he's pursuing them, but also the bisexual men, we talked about this last time we were on the podcast. They have like the ideal characteristics of a woman and of a man. So you're willing
Best boyfriend. It's like they listen, they gossip.
No, and you sat there and listened. And
I listened my way into one of the most problematic situations ever because now she still has trauma. I have not thought about her respectfully in years because
after you,
but unfortunately,
right in this cheek, I can see the divot.
I think that there's a lot of stereotypes out there. First off, is bisexual men don't exist. That's not the one I'm going to fight right now.
I was the one that started
bisexual men don't have every quality as a gay man. But then the flip of that, where a bisexual man doesn't have every quality of a straight man.
Well, it varies. I think your breed of sexuality is interesting because you still, when you're not in this twink costume, I'm never doing that motion.
This is my pelvic floor.
My pelvic floor is my pelvic floor is concave. It's going the other way.
But Hannah Montana's the best of both worlds. It's like if you're bisexual, it's the opposite.
Yes.
It's like you're actually the worst of both.
Oh, that's fascinating. Yes.
Plus the wig.
Point being, this straight girl that he had been with.
Let me just clarify what we mean by been with. and this might be revealing, but odds are they're not listening to this podcast. And if they are, then
they
sorry.
Crash on Maddie Rouse.
I met this girl via one of my friends who had 3 active girlfriends at the same exact time that he was juggling easier than fucking little sand-filled balls, right? At a circus. I had just gone through a breakup with this girl who I thought was going to be my wife. She moved to New York City. Granted, I'm here now, but she moved to New York City. I have a trauma response to this where I'm like, I thought I met the girl that was going to be my wife. I never have to deal with my sexuality. This is awesome. I meet this new girl who is one of my friend's 3 girlfriends. Her and I have a great night in that she realizes she's one of 3 girlfriends. I realized that I was dumped, and we had like a commingling of emotions and spent a night where she slept at my house. Kirkland was like maybe 3 months old. He was there.
Kirkland.
And like we hooked up, we slept in my bed. There was no sex. There was nothing crazy. It was like an emotional trauma dump on both end and a sleepover. From there, we had also like other mutual friends where we saw each other once a year via these trips, and every time I think there was this like, oh, we shared this intense emotional connection, which I think is true, but mine.
Well, for her, what it was we share this intense emotional connection, and she realized, gosh, I guess men are okay. And then when he came out as bisexual, she went, oh, dang, is every man that's nice to me
Gay.
Which
is true. I hate to say it. I hate to perpetuate a stereotype. If he's nice to you and doesn't just want to fuck with you, he's gay. Or at least gay adjacent, or fucks men.
Gay adjacent. Okay, well, we have a few more things to get through. Okay. So, what is an otter?
An otter is a bear that is a little bit shorter and slightly less hairier and maybe slightly less fat.
Mathematically, you describe that in the inverse. I would say just a twink that's hairy.
But same result.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same result.
Okay, next one.
What is a hag?
Do you think I'm an otter?
Not at all.
A hag is the new age name for I'm going to bleep this, hag, which you used to be able to say, but since Gen Z got very woke, we can't say, well, I'm not a Gen Z, but you can't say the word anymore. So it's just hag now, but it's a girl that typically surrounds herself mostly with gays. And you know what? She's smart.
Listen, some of you know this one here from the reality television world. We have a very good friend who also is from the reality television world.
Annika, we've talked about her.
Yeah. Our friend, Annika, who was on Survivor, she got into a scandal with this. Because
by saying the word
this was my fault. Because Annika
is a millennial.
Well, yeah, she's a millennial, but she came to me and she said, yeah, but you're gay, so it's different. But
I mean, it's permissible, but technically I'm not supposed to say it anymore.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. We're going to get to this in a second. But Annika said, hag in a post.
With her chest.
With her full chest. She put it in the caption. And she came to me and said, she was like, oh my God, I just learned that I'm something called a hag. And I went, ooh, I guess she's just saying that word because she's comfortable with me. Little did I know, she did not realize.
I had already put it on the internet.
No, she put it on the internet and then she called me and she went, Billy. And I said, what? And she said, I'm being canceled for being called a hag. And I said, you did not put that on the internet, did you? And she was like, yes, I did. And I was like, girl, I thought you knew. Like, you can't say a slur.
I mean, not to... I thought you just couldn't say any slur, like, in writing,
She didn't realize it was a slur. Obviously, it's obviously a slur. Okay, anyway. Moving on. To that end, my next question is, can a lesbian use the word
Can I use the word
That's the question. That's the same question.
Yes. I think general umbrella community, I think that there needs to be maybe some social hours or happy hours or something between lesbians and gay men just to find common ground.
I agree. You know what is one thing that lesbians don't get enough credit for is during the AIDS crisis, the lesbians... Advocating, but they also took care of a lot of the gay people.
They were nurses. That's why the L comes before the G. in BTQ plus.
I love it. I love it.
Next question.
I spilled a little bit. Anyway.
It's fine.
Okay, next question.
The microphone is soaking wet.
No.
No,
think
it's
it'll
fine.
still
It's fine.
Okay.
I just mean it's funny. It has like slobber on it.
Have you ever dated / hooked up with a British person?
Oh my God. Can I be honest?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
I'm going to London in 2 weeks. Actually, like a week and a half. Via a Delta One partnership. #sponsored. #Delta One fam. Yes, on Raya. So one thing about Raya is that they will link you up with someone that lives 3,000 miles away. And
Have you seen Lil Nas X on Raya?
No. Anyhow, you only ever match with someone 10,000 miles from you. So I matched with this guy. He was very handsome, very cute, very curly haired. I guess you're curly, but like this is like tight
Not anymore,
curls,
I
not
used
like
to
tight
be.
curls. And I was like, okay, whatever. We linked. Like 90% of the time I match with someone on Raya, I'm like, it doesn't matter because whatever. They live 10,000. It's never like, oh, they're even in your city on your time zone. And I won't lie, like I dated one guy who had an uncircumcised dick, and it was the most disgusting thing in the fucking world because it was one of those uncircumcised dick where it was still attached, right? Like it didn't pull back, and it grew stuff. But fetish wise, I was like, I love a man with a British accent and an uncut dick. You could hear my stomach growling because it was like hungry.
I was like,
for
is that
more.
me?
I was like, who is that? I just had such a bad experience with the first one because it didn't pull back and it smelled like sewage.
If you have an right. If you have
But-
an uncut penis, I mean, are you even an American?
You know when you're a kid and you see a slug and you put salt over it and the thing starts to bubble up and dribble? Like that was, and it smelled worse than that.
Smelt. Have you ever dated a British person? Yes.
Wow, what is...
Okay. In a Cliff Notes version, how is life in New York?
Okay, so I've been here now 6 weeks. I'll tell you, New York, I think a lot of times in life, you realize that the things you want are exactly as they are and the complete opposite as they are. And what I mean is that everything that I wanted to leave behind in Boston and move to New York for, I have fulfilled. At the same time, those exact things are the things that I am struggling with most. Which is weird, right? Like
what things?
so for example, when I was leaving Boston, one of the reasons I left Boston was because I felt like it was big fish, small pond. Like I was doing a lot of the same things. Like I was very grateful for the stuff I had, but like I wanted to continue to grow not only professionally but personally and have challenges, right? And then you move to New York City, and now I'm going to those, say, events and things that are supposed to push you out of your comfort zone. And guess what? They're uncomfortable. Like being outside of your comfort zone is uncomfortable. And there is the growing pain with that, where I'm getting exactly what I wanted, but then you're like, oh yeah, I forgot that, like I said, being uncomfortable and growing means that like you're having some shitty days and that you feel like the new kid at school and you feel like transparently, like I feel like I don't have friends and I don't like know what my thing is, and I'm being invited to things and I'm meeting people, but it feels very
Sometimes
superficial.
right.
It feels like
Just
I don't have my
vapid.
core group of friends anymore that it used to
Yeah.
be like I could walk into the thing in say Boston and I knew I would know people there.
Right.
But it's like those exact things that you seek out become the exact things that are the most difficult in adjusting. So I think having the awareness of that is good. But again, I'm like 6 weeks in, like if I could just fast forward to the part where I'm super comfortable and I am owning this city and whatever, but like all of the things that I sought out here are also the things that I'm currently struggling with. And I think that's a good thing. Like I think what I have to remind myself, and that anyone that's seeking anything in what they're doing, is that goals are not goals because they just happen quickly. They're something you work towards, and it's an iterative process, and pushing yourself outside of, again, that comfort zone, as cliche as it sounds, is what ultimately helps you build kind of the callus.
No, it's not cliche. And I feel very strong. I mean, when I moved to LA after being in New York, the New York City area, the New York City suburban area for 19 years, I didn't have any friends for 6 months. And then, like, it was like month 7, I snapped my fingers and I had so many people.
Settle, you become in. It's
I mean, even if you're just in New York for a year, like, it's worth it for all of the random, awkward, like, struggling times. And I hope to.
I think the weird part is, like, I moved to New York because all of my friends live here. Like, some of my high school best friends live here.
Oh, interesting.
Some of my college best friends live here, but they're all my very straight friends. So I think, like, what I moved here for is actually the two-phase, the gay friends and the creator friends. Like, me as now a gay creator, those are the opportunity areas. So, like, I think I'm very grateful to move to a place where on a Sunday, if I actually really needed to, I have some of my best friends in this city here.
That's amazing.
But I think when it comes to
an average Tuesday
what I
night.
am trying to do, I want to make friends with people that are creators. I want to be invited to the creator events. I want to be invited to the gay events. Like, I want to push myself. And I think, again, it's so early, and it's such transparently like a privileged point of view, but I know that I'm here. It's almost exactly what I was looking for, where I wanted to push myself out of my comfort zone, and now I'm in it. And it's a virtue to be able to recognize that I'm sitting in the discomfort or figuring out the discomfort.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what I wanted. Like, if I was in Boston for my 7th year at the same bar with the same people, I would be upset. And at least now I know that I'm pushing myself. And if that means that I'm sitting at a bar and people aren't talking to me and I'm the awkward one, and then I go home early and I watch a movie, that it's like I'm doing the thing that I wouldn't think I would do. And you're having
at least you're putting yourself out there.
At least you did.
Absolutely.
Like, anything you do, at least you did.
And I feel anyone should spend some time outside of their city or their state for at least a year or two. You know, I know people who grew up with me who went to college in state and then moved right back home. And it's like, it's not
enough. Like, you have to really put yourself in the discomfort
for your own personal benefit and personal development. I have a few more questions for you.
Let's go.
Okay.
But that's a big one. Like, I feel like I've romanticized so many people in my life that I think it just seems like things are so easy, but it's not. Like, it really isn't. And I think continuing to push yourself, if you feel uncomfortable, that means you're doing the right thing. And if you feel too comfortable, it means you're not even doing the wrong thing either. I think that's a big thing. It just means you're okay with where you're at. And so I think what I have to always remind myself is that I put myself here because I want to keep kind of pushing that boundary.
Absolutely.
And so I'm happy, but yeah, it's not like good and dandy like it was.
I'm glad you're pushing that boundary. And I feel very strongly that what is meant to be is meant to be. And we are sitting here in an apartment that is
it's a great
beautiful.
Apartment. It's a great apartment. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the gratitude outweighs everything else.
Okay. Now I'd like to pivot. I'll be super quick with this. Ladies and gentlemen, in a Scaries first, we present to you this or that with a bisexual. This or that. Twink or bear?
Bear.
No way. I would have never expected that. Okay. This or that. Boston gays or New York gays as friends? As friends.
Boston gays.
This or that. Boston gays or New York gays as hookups?
New York gays.
This or that. Boston gays or New York gays as relationships?
Chicago gays.
Okay.
Chicago gays actually overwrite my last 2 answers. Chicago gays.
Why? What is it about the Chicago gays?
They got the fucking corn-fed, hot body, nice, kind Chicago gays over everything. Continue.
Can I just say, There is a Chicago gay who I'm in love
Chicago
with.
gays are just the elite. They're like the most evolved form of gay. They're the best.
There's this one Chicago gay. His name is Nick. I'm going to show you a picture of him after this. You're going to die. He's so cute.
I might become a Chicago gay when my lease expires. I'm going to Chicago.
You should. I'll come with you. I will room with you.
I can deal with the cold for the dick that is there.
Okay, this or that. Boston women or New York women?
New York women.
Okay. This or that. Cut or uncut?
Okay, wait. Asterisk. Uncut but clean, otherwise cut. If you have a clean...
But uncut is your first pick if it's
Kind
clean.
of.
Good to know. Good to know. Okay. This or that. Go to an all expenses paid nightclub.
Olive Garden.
What?
What?
Okay, wait. All expenses paid for your drinks, for your food, whatever. Would you go to an all expenses paid nightclub or an all expenses paid fancy restaurant? They're both fancy.
Is one in Mykonos during the day?
They're both in Soho or the Upper East Side or some
Day club's probably harder, so day club.
nightclub specifically, though. Fancy.
What
all
was the
expenses-
decision then?
Would you rather have a fancy, all expenses paid nightclub experience or fancy, all expenses paid restaurant
No,
experience?
nightclub. What am I gonna do? Eat?
Agreed.
I have no problem eating.
Agreed.
No
Okay.
problem eating, actually, at all. I've never had a problem eating.
I have a problem eating because, listen, we all know I am 2 seconds away from twink death, and I'm realizing I need to bulk up or else I'm just going to be a shriveled up 30-something-year-old
We'll
who's
go to
skinny
the
and a
Olive
bottom.
Garden. You'll be fine. You might be a little bloated because of the sodium, but that's the next one.
Anyway, I'm trying to bulk up. 2 more. Okay. This or that. Pilates or CrossFit?
CrossFit. Pilates is for bottoms.
Yes! Agreed. I actually just made a TikTok about this.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Cup.
And
I went to a Pilates class with a bottom, and he was like, I was like, it's just not a workout in my opinion. I was like, yeah, I'm sure that like my butt is tense, but I'm not sweating.
I went to a Pilates class once.
They all
and
came up to me. They're like, you did a great job. I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Final question. You can interpret this however you want. Boston or New York?
I'm gonna be so honest. Like, it's Boston. Like, okay, but here's the deal. Like, I feel like you watched, you know the movie The Departed
With don't tell me.
or The Town.
With Leonardo DiCaprio
any
and
of
Matt
those,
Damon.
would that movie be as good if it was in New York?
No.
There are certain things that are better because they're in Boston.
There's something about Boston where they're just rougher and tougher.
There's something about Boston where it just makes more sense. Boston's my home, and it always will be, and I will go back to Boston. So I think that I won't tell you that, yes, I'm sitting here in New York City, that this is the best place ever. It's the now, it's the what I need to do. But just like Goodwill Hunting, you can't do that in New York City.
You're so effing
I'm a Boston boy through and through.
That is the end of my this for that and my question for a
And
bisexual.
probably the end of this podcast
Wait, but
altogether,
can I-
because
can
I
I
think
say
it's been at
one-
least 2 hours.
Can I say one more thing? And
Yeah.
so it is Halloween season of 2025, but on Tuesday, November 4th, there's an important election. If you're joining us from New York City, you have a very important mayoral race. If you're joining us from California, you have local elections. You also have a very important ballot measure. Now, we here at the Scaries are not going to tell you who to vote for, but we are going to tell you, please get out there and vote. If you're a member of the LGBT community here in New York City, both of the front runners for the mayoral candidates have pledged that they are going to do what they can to protect LGBT rights. It is up to you to go and investigate and see if you feel that what they have said lives up to your standards as an LGBT citizen. In the state of California, I am going to make very clear that what I'm saying is not representative of Matt Rossi or the Scaries podcast. On behalf of the LGBT community, I would very much encourage you to vote yes on Prop 50. And the reason is, at the end of this Supreme Court term, I do believe they are going to overturn Obergefell versus Hodges, which was the Supreme Court decision that legalized same-sex marriage nationally. Without that, we have the congressionally approved Respect for Marriage Act. It takes only a vote in Congress to overturn the Respect for Marriage Act. What is being proposed in California with Prop 50 has to do with ensuring that we combat the gerrymandering and the partisan politics that's happening in Texas and making sure that we have a simple majority in the House of Representatives. Now listen, you can disagree with me when it comes to Trump versus the other side.
Bottoming.
When it comes to bottoming versus topping, when it comes to the immigration, whatever the issue is, we can disagree. But if you are an LGBT community member or an ally of the LGBT community, I would highly recommend you vote yes on Prop 50 so that we as a community can stand strong and make sure that our rights to be protected from discrimination in the workplace, discrimination in housing, and to make sure that we maintain our marriage licensing rights, our hospital visitation rights. God forbid you are in a situation where your significant other falls ill and you're blocked from seeing them. Please get out there and vote on Tuesday, November 4th. If you're a fan of the Scaries podcast, if you're a fan of Matt Rossi.
If you're just a fan of Billy Duke, I have so much respect for this man. I'll tell you, I'm so proud of you. As fun as it is to have him on my podcast, it is always a pleasure to just be able to just spend time with one of my best friends.
Well,
and
I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you. That I'm stepping off of my soapbox, and now I'm done.
Thank you guys for joining us on a very special episode of The Scaries around Halloween. If you enjoyed the show or know someone that would benefit from hearing it, send it on over to them. Please follow us on at The Scaries Pod across platforms. You can follow myself at The Maddie Rossi across platforms, or
it's Billy Duke.
Just Billy
but
Duke.
You can type in The Billy Duke, whatever you prefer.
And if you'd love to submit your own Scaries, especially for season 2, which trust me, we're gearing up for something special. I am chomping at the bit because I want to tell you guys what is coming, but I can't. And it's
me as a viewer. We're like, what is coming?
Well, I want you to know, there is so much more coming. I think a lot of times when a podcast goes on a break, people assume oh, it's over. It's this is the start of something that when I started this podcast, couldn't ever even imagine. And I'm so grateful for all of you for the support. And I hope that you have an incredible Halloween. Go make out with your exes. If you're going to do a Halloween costume, either do something funny or slutty. There's no in between.
There is no in between. There is no in between. Funny, slutty, or boring.
Happy Sunday. We'll see you at Thanksgiving, maybe. Go make some more Scaries. I'm wasted.